We need new ideas. And that is where we all come in. This older generation did some great things and did some horrible things, but it is now time for our generation to actually step up and to talk and to be honest about what we want out of this country. I don't know. I personally left just feeling inspired, and I'm not saying that Call Her Daddy is going to just change overnight, but I do promise to have honest conversations. I have done multiple episodes on women's rights, and so many people shit on me. And I'm like, if human rights and women being equal to men is controversial to you, then you can get the fuck off my page. Women are still not equal to men. It is 2026. What the fuck is wrong with the world?
I too am a woman super passionate about the future of our country, but something tells me that she's not going to like what I have to say, considering she just called for an honest conversation and then also said if you disagree with her to get the fuck off of her page. Okay, but what we can agree on is human rights, totally on board with that. Women having equal rights to men, totally on board with that. It's what I fight to preserve, but our scope of understanding of what that is, what that entails, what that means, differs. As Alex is a Democrat and I am a Republican, but we have to look at what the Democrat Party today stands for. Whether or not you like to admit it, it is factual that the Biden administration opened our borders and let in tens of millions of people into our country. Now, they did this because the census is shifting, which is a fact. Both parties agree and understand that people are moving out of blue states and into red ones, which means the Democrats are losing their voter base, and they need to make up those numbers. So they're doing that by importing voters and bribing them and getting them hooked on our welfare systems, which Republicans are against. It's also why the Democrats are currently fighting against something as basic as voter ID. And I just came from living in the UK for 3 years where they, the leftist government, the Labour Party, did the same thing. They opened their borders to migrants, which were military-aged men from Muslim-majority countries that came in en masse. And that's a problem because they do not share Western values. And when I say Western values, I mean your ability to dress freely, practice your religion freely or not, complain on the internet freely, have a podcast where you talk about sex freely while making over $100 million as a woman. These men do not believe it's no abortions, there's no divorce, no equal inheritance. And again, this is an opinion, this is fact. They will tell you, read their books, listen to them, look at their countries. Islam is inherently incompatible with everything that the West stands for. And the population of people who hold these beliefs far exceeds the population of the United States of America. And they have a 100-year, very well-organized plan to infiltrate and destroy the West from within, because they think their religion needs to be in every home. We have very different value bases. And they're actually succeeding in Europe with the help of leftist governments. They're getting in through leftist ideologies. Call me racist, call me Islamophobic for saying it. I don't care. I care more about the hundreds of thousands of women and children that have been raped across Europe in recent years as a result of their open immigration policies. I care more about protecting our freedoms from men of non-European origin that believe us to be dirty and there for abuse. Leftist politicians are lying to and manipulating women into believing that they're for women when they're not. They're actively working against our future. They are actively making our streets less safe. Everything they do is self-serving for their temporary power and puts our freedoms in jeopardy. I know that women today believe that the left is the party of women, but if you look at their policies and look at who else has implemented leftist policies and how that's gone, you will quickly realize that it's actively working against women. Look at Iran. And I have a lot more to say about Alex's remarks, but I don't want this to be an attack on Alex or leftist women, because we do need to have an honest conversation about the future of our country. And from where I stand, in the hands of Democrats, the future is terrifying.